Sometimes the difference between life and death is that one single burden that you ignored. You didn't react, you didn't respond. The sin of negligence. Hallelujah. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Nigeria. Wherever nation you are following us from, you can as well put the name of your nation where you see Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. As the physical duty of a watchman is to sound an alarm, to call the attention of the foot soldiers, give them a warning of the impending doom. A spiritual watchman, his duty is to interface with the world of the spirit and also give signals to men who find their habitation in the physical universe. It means that when the alien army begin to encroach, God will give a watchman the ability to see beyond the portion of time called present. He can peep into things that are yet to come, things that are yet to take shape, things that should have happened in a month, sometimes in 5 months, sometimes in 2 weeks. He will see it. And when a watchman sees it, there is something about the duty of a watchman as captured in Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. These are the ones which make mention of the Lord night and day. A watchman also doubles as an intercessor. Your watch ministry is not complete until you are able to be selfless in your priesthood enterprise. The intercessory style of prayer is the type of prayer that totally removes your own need, your own desire. Vocabularies like me, myself, I, is not in the capacities of a watchman. He prays thy, dear, your. He forgets himself. When a watchman prays, an intercessor prays rather, you will think he has no prayer point because he has been detained. The will of another becomes his emphasis. So he says, you who make mention of the Lord day and night, hold not your peace. Another rendition says, keep not silence. Meaning intercession and watch goes hand in hand. The watchman who stand on behalf of a city will have the ability to also bring petitions before God. There are things he will see. You know, when you see people who are always quick to go and meet their fellow man and say, be careful, because I see death. He has not operated in the fullness of his watch ministry yet. There are things the people will not even hear about. You deal with it by yourself. That's why you make mention of the Lord day and night. There are transactions the watchman does as well. He can stand and say, Lord, let this wickedness not prosper. Lord, let this siege be averted. Lord, let this attack be pushed back. It is the work of the watchman, but a skilled watchman will know when a matter requires a quorum. When a matter has gone beyond his capacity to do intercession alone, so he blows a trumpet. It means the trumpet is not his first resolve. Are we together? The first resolve is to first try to bring strong reasons to transact in the court of God. But if he cannot prevail, then he conscripts more voices. Let's form a quorum. If one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. So let's wield the strength of number. But the iniquity of a watchman, chiefest among them is self-centeredness. Self-centeredness. You are still praying. You are still fasting. You are still keeping all kinds of watch and prayer regime and routines. But when you check the content of your prayer, a bulk of them has been influenced by self-centered desires. Lord, my job. Lord, my family. Lord, my marriage. Lord, my health. Lord, my. You are still on that watchtower, but you cannot actually keep watch over a people anymore. It means Satan can render your watch ministry useless because your eye cannot look beyond yourself anymore. One of the first things Satan can do to compromise the ministry of a watchman is to make him self-centered. In fact, there are many things Satan can do with a self-centered man. And self-centeredness is the perfect arena for compromise. When Jesus wants to do business with your life, part of the first things he will require is that you deny yourself. When we want to operate our calling, and I'm speaking these things so that people don't think that there are a few people God have chosen to be a watch. When you see the affliction over a space, when you see the suffering of a people, and God gives you a sense of responsibility, it's a summon to come and take responsibility. Stand as a watch. The second iniquity of a watchman is the sin of negligence. The lack of consistency on your altar. It will create a window for the operation of the wicked. Negligence can cost a whole city because a watchman decided to go to sleep. The reason why they showed you the operational modality of a watchman, that night and day, those who make mention of the Lord, night and day, it means even the night is not time for your sleep. And when we speak about night, we are not talking about the time where the sun has retreated. Whether you are happy, whether you are sad, whether you have eaten, whether you receive bad news, you must still show up on that altar. It means that if the watchman goes to sleep, the enemy can come and plant thorns. The enemy is on a standstill always, watching out for a time where the watchman will abandon his duty post momentarily. That brief time of abandonment, that's the sin of negligence. It is in this corridor that many watchmen are guilty. They went to sleep, so the enemy planted sickness. They went to sleep, so the enemy planted delay in the family. Does it not cause you pain in your heart? They are calling you pastor in the house. Yet the signature of captivity is evident upon the life of your family members. They see you praying every night. Well, the question I want to ask, how did it prosper? How did the sickness come and nobody saw it? Your brother went out, had an accident. No eye saw it. No eye saw it. Everybody was watching, and it happened like that. I was asking myself a question the other day. God says, will I do anything without telling my servant? That is, it is part of God's modality to explain and communicate the intent of his heart to his servant. If God wants to do something and he first tell you, imagine the things that want to happen from the realm of darkness. Why shouldn't you know? The sin of negligence. You are a watchman, quite all right. The spirit realm still regard you as a watchman, but you are not constant on the altar. And when the enemy find a little window, not brief moment where you are not around, while men slept. Quickly. You know what the enemy does? He plants tears and escape. So in the morning when you wake up, you will not know that something is under the ground. It is until the blades sprung up. That was when they not say, Master, was it not only good seeds you planted? How are we seeing tears now? It means if the enemy make a move, he will do it quickly and withdraw. You will not even know. So when the watchman gets up from his slumber and say, we are back, he doesn't know the things that have prospered in the days of his negligence. And some of the things will move as a seed. The sin of negligence. Nights where your duty post needed so much alertness, the enemy came and indulged you in slumber and sleep. And the burden to pray was heavy on your soul. At some point, as you were walking against that burden, you literally started feeling the guilt of disobedience. It came upon you. It's because it's blood they are requiring from you. Stand in your watch. Stand in your watch. The challenge about negligence is that when we all appear at the judgment seats of God, then you will see the various responsibility that your office was supposed to cover. Then it will become clear that because of you, that was why that crisis broke out in Kaduna. It shouldn't have even deteriorated to a full-blown crisis. So everybody who died in that crisis, their blood is on your hand. Because in the day where the matter was taking shape in the spirit realm, where it can still be averted, the man who make mention of the name of the Lord didn't apprehend it. It was nowhere to be found. Watchmen are lawyers in the spirit. They attend court sessions in the courts of God. They present strong reasons why certain things should not be allowed to prosper. When you look critically at the operation of a watchman, you will realize it sometimes has nothing to do with dreams and visions. God can deal with you through burdens. It just comes on you part time. A burden just comes on your soul, detains you from rest. There is no need to streamline the operations of God with you. Just study the patterns of God's movement in your life. The third iniquity of a watchman is the sin of compromise. When the enemy sees that on account of your alertness, they cannot have the advantage of a surprise attack. I need to establish a few things so that you know why I'm taking you slowly on this part. The reason why God's people perish is for lack of knowledge. And part of the facilities the watchman brings to the people of God is knowledge. He declares the things that are done in secret. He declares it open quickly. So there is a teaching side of a watchman. The way he equips the people with the trumpet in his mouth is not only to say, I see danger. A watchman can come and cry against iniquity. It's a trumpet he has blown. It's because he has seen that through iniquity, an alien will prosper over the land. So he comes and judge it. When he is blowing that trumpet, he will not know that he's an alarm. He is crying. He is crying. There is a teaching style, a teaching way of blowing the trumpet. But when the operations of a watchman is compromised, the devil finds